Hey everyone, welcome back to Ultra Car Reviews, where we dive deep into automotive history and bring you stories of cars that made an impact in their own way. Today, we're taking a nostalgic ride back to 1994, to revisit an Indian classic that tried to make a quiet comeback. This is the story of the 1994 Standard Herald. Now, the Standard Herald isn't a new name in India. Originally based on the Triumph Herald from the UK, Standard Motors India had been producing this car since the early 1960s. It became a symbol of class and simplicity during its earlier years, known for its unique design, rear-wheel drive, and smooth steering. But what makes the 1994 model so intriguing is that it was among the final attempts by Standard Motors to revive the brand and recapture a market that had drastically moved on. By the early 90s, the Indian car market was opening up. You had Maruti taking the lead with modern, fuel-efficient hatchbacks. Competition was getting tougher. Still, Standard Motors wanted to bring back the Herald charm, so they introduced a version that retained the core identity of the original model but with subtle updates. The 1994 Herald featured a boxy but charming design, a compact footprint, and a rear-wheel drive layout which was slowly becoming rare in that segment. Under the hood, it came with a modest 948cc petrol engine that was reliable but by no means powerful. It produced around 35 horsepower, which, even for the time, felt underwhelming. The gearbox was a 4-speed manual, mounted on the floor, offering a mechanical and direct feel while driving. The suspension setup was basic, independent at the front and leaf springs at the back, but it did a decent job on Indian roads. Inside the cabin, the 1994 Herald was Spartan. You got basic instrumentation, minimal padding, and simple seating. But for enthusiasts, that was part of the charm. It was raw, honest, and purely functional. The car had a very upright driving position, big steering wheel, and excellent visibility, things we miss in modern cars. Unfortunately, none of this was enough to revive the brand. The Herald felt outdated in nearly every department by the standards of the 90s. No power steering, no air conditioning in most versions, and a design that was stuck in the past. Despite the nostalgia factor, sales were poor. Standard Motors shut operations not long after, making the 1994 Herald one of the last cars to roll out under their badge. Today, spotting one on the road is rare. But among vintage car lovers, the 1994 Standard Herald holds a special place. It represents a final bow of a